Hey YouTube, this is Gamer Corey and welcome back to another Red Dead Redemption 2 online video. And in this video, I want to show you a rather interesting way to make a ton of money in Red Dead Online. Now, I definitely recommend this method, but it is a little bit more fun with a friend, but I don't show you that in this video. And there are a lot of other ways that you can do this method. Now, what I would like to do right now is show you on the map where this is located. To be able to do this method, you will need to head down to Saint Denis and put a waypoint right where I am showing you. Now, it is pretty much straight west of the S in Saint Denis, and there's a pond right here at this waypoint. Now, once you arrive at this location, this is the pond that you are going to see. Now, I do have my varmint rifle out, and we're going to pretty much get perfect fish by using our varmint rifle to kill them. Now, you can also use the bow and arrow if you need to, so I definitely recommend that you head on over to the gunsmith store and go ahead and start loading up on your varmint ammo and your arrows if needed. Now, if you get into this location, this is what you're going to need to do. You need to go ahead and hold out your fishing pole, and it's going to start to attract a whole bunch of rare fish to the area. As you can see, I have a couple lake sturgeon in here, which is going to net me $7.25 per kill. Now, there was a couple times that I was able to do this method, and there were fish that were actually jumping outside of the pond. And that's basically just free fish. I didn't even have to shoot them to kill them because they were able to kill themselves. Now, I do later show you that I do collect all of the lake sturgeon. I don't remember how many it was for sure, but it was probably like 7 or so that I do collect. And I just put them on the ground, and you will see me doing that throughout this video. Now, this is probably a really quick way to make a ton of money. And I think towards the end of the video, I do make, it was almost $100, and I think I did this for roughly 20 minutes or so. So it's not probably the quickest way to make a ton of money, but it's an interesting way to make some money, that by standing outside of a house at a holding pond, that we're able to collect a whole bunch of fish and make a lot of money by doing this. Now, I did pretty much max out all of my smaller fish, and I did have a few lake sturgeon as well. Now, what I'm doing right here is I am putting them off to the side because I'm going to use this wagon to start filling them up. So basically what you need to do is just stand here and hold still with your fishing pole, and you're going to start to see that more and more fish are going to start spawning. Now, I am focusing on the lake sturgeon because they are going to make me a ton more money than the other fish, but with the addition of the other fish, that is just extra income that we're going to be able to have by using this method. So I am using Deadeye and the Eagle Eye vision just to kind of see the areas of where the fish are at. They are really hard. The pickerels are really hard, and perch are really hard to shoot at in the water. Now, I definitely recommend that you don't do this method at night, as it is very difficult to see the fish. Now, if you're going to use Deadeye, that is perfectly fine, because you're going to be able to, if you can restore it and have the tonics to do that, or even some of like the canned foods and things like that, then go ahead and use a lot of Deadeye. That's probably the only time that I would recommend that you use this method at night. Now, if you are lucky enough to be able to find a cart, which there are quite a few in Saint Denis, I found this cart seriously just right outside of the front door to this house. And then basically all I had to do was just drive it back here, and it was pretty easy to do that. I just came through the front gates, came down the steps, and then just parked the horse pretty much right here. Now, the one thing that you will have to realize is if you aren't doing this with a friend, then this horse will be easily spooked if you are using the varmint rifle. Now, if you are using the bow and arrow and collecting your arrows every single time, you shouldn't necessarily spook your horse. But I'm going to continue loading up all of these lake sturgeon into this cart, and as you can see, I have quite a few of them. And then I actually do make it down to the butcher, and I do sell all of these. And I do show that here later in the video. I make a significant amount of money by doing this, and I had a lot of fun trying out this method as it really worked for me. Now you can see that I'm unloading the cart down here at the butcher, and I'm pretty much just kind of going back and forth. Now, I did lose a couple fish along the way from the bumps in the road and whatnot, and somehow I did have a fish glitch out right there. But this is really all that I have for you in today's video. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below. It would help me out a lot and is greatly appreciated. Until next time, YouTube, you guys keep doing what you're doing because you're already doing it, and you guys stay gaming.